So the big controversy this week was so there's been a lot of chat about Stellar Blade, right? It's like one of the everyone's loving it, everyone's kind of enjoying it, but then there's people who's not. There's basically like well, the game's fun, but I wish it wasn't this like cheesecakey and fan servicey. So it all like culminated to Sony actually censoring one of the outfits. And it's crazy because it's not even like the real revealing one that everyone's been like playing with. It's just like this bathing suit one. So they kind of like hit her cleavage and made her, made it a little more cover up. It's just weird that Sony would do this because like I'm playing like a dragon and the bathing suits you can get on there are like way more revealing than what they had on here.
Or you think about like Dead or Alive games, they've always had the beach
Yeah.
volleyball mode that have been extreme. You're like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So it's just like Sony just caving to like all the people saying that this is like, but it's weird because Sony, like people pointing out, well, you have like full blown sex scenes in like The Last of Us
Yeah.
2, and there's still a lot of worse stuff on there, but you censor this, so it just feels like they kind of bow down to
Just
peer
the loud
pressure.
mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But it's also like it's like the game has a rating. It has a rating.
yeah,
Play it if you're old enough and mature enough. If you can't, don't look at it. If you don't want to, don't look at it. It's like I don't know. Vote with your wallet.
yep. And it's doing good.
I'm glad that it's doing good.
It looks super fun.
Yeah,
I
it
need to
looks.
try. I need to do the demo to see if it's like kind of my taste of combat. But yeah, I need to download that.
Yeah, it was just funny because there was the reviews are like, well, it's fun. It's just I don't like all the cheesecake.
Jill, so did you see the drinker talk about female characters in video games lately? And he mentioned Stellar Blade. He's like, it was a good video. He just mentions how like like female characters now are like very masculine,
Yeah.
and then we finally have this one that's not. It's very feminine, and
poor
people are freaking out like in a negative way. And he's like, "Why?" It's
Yeah,
like
it's weird. It's
women
like
would want this. Not I don't know who this is for.
that poor Mary Jane model or
Oh.
whatever. The
oh man.
for Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Everybody's just like,
Well, that happened with
Okay.
Outlaws too. It's like the Outlaws model is like really attractive, but then when they put her in the
Oh
game,
yeah, I saw that. I was like, "Holy crap, she is!"
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah,
Oh.
and then like, have you seen like Laura Croft? Like how they're making her more like buff, and then
Buff?
yeah, and then I think they went back and censored some stuff. Oh, because there's in the old game, so that company re-released like all the old games, kind of remastered them, and it's just like there's posters of her as a pinup, and the company like went in and took those down, and it's like why? It's just, I mean, it's old pixel art. It's not like it's weird that they gaming is like escapism, right? So, we want even for guys, we don't play scrawny dudes, we play big buff dudes when we're playing. So it's like weird that they're shaming like beautiful people and stuff like that.
It really, it's really frustrating because all Instagram or anything else is
Yeah.
that. It's just in your face, like nonstop. But
Yeah.
like, why not in video games? Why is that the line that they don't want to cross? Or like,
Or even
Why-
movies, like they point out like Black Widow is a lot more revealing in Iron Man 2 than she is when she gets all the way to Endgame.
Like it's just because Game of Thrones, good lord, where the heck games have always been equated to like kids. Like you think, oh, Grand Theft Auto kids are playing that, they're gonna be grow up violent. Like it's just tales been told since games are coming out.
Well, talking about censorship, I don't know if you guys saw this.
You've been censored.
The
God.
the Australian Prime Minister wants to censor the world for us. So he thinks that social
Do it.
media has just gone out of hand. So it's up to the Australians to censor it.
Imagine Australians become the next like evil power country. Like that just-
Didn't see that coming.
Do you hear the war didgeridoos?
They're riding giant spiders into battle. Oh God!
This country started by a bunch of convicts has turned evil.
Oh, I did. Okay, one of the videos I watched, they're playing. Is it Hold Fast? It's like that old school like Napoleonic era video game. And one of the guys, they're all like role playing as like British officers because a lot of them are British. But they're like, oh yes, just load the rifles, yes. And one of the guys is Australian. He's like, all right. He's like, oh, an Australian. Just tell me, what's your sentence? All right. Sorry. I know it's stupid, but it made me chuckle.
And then real
Just like-
fast.
I like this one dude. It's just like, I gotta save the world from just
It has
depravity.
fallen to me to fix these children who look at TikTok all day.
Speaking of that, yeah.
True.
And then, so I know no one here probably watches The Simpsons. I don't watch The Simpsons, but someone on The Simpsons actually died. One of the characters for it's only
OG
like the
characters.
yeah from the very first episodes he's been there. So Larry the Barfly has died.
Pour
Sorry,
one out for him.
I think it's only like the 9th time or something that someone on the some character
Wow.
on The Simpsons has died. So
So they're just like, I can't do the voice anymore. Please kill my character off.
That's how you get out of it. Just kill my character, please.